you've submitted 5 proposals, maybe 10, maybe 15 to federal, state, and local agencies, and you're still sitting here with 0 wins. I want you to hear this clearly, all right? The problem isn't that you're not qualified. The problem is you're submitting them like it's a form that you have to fill out when it's actually a case you have to build. Hello, I am Christina, your GovCon bestie, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I have been bidding and winning state and local contracts. That's right, I don't bid on federal. I've always said there's money in your background years ago. All right. So, and I am in the aviation industry, tech industry, project management. All right. And I've won all of these contracts without any certifications, no 8A, no LMNOP. So if you think that certifications is what's missing, stick with me. Okay. Because that's usually not it. All right. So here's what stuck submitting actually looks like. And I want you to tell me if this is you. All right, ready? So you find the solicitation, you read it once, you pull your capability statement out, and you may change the logo, you may change a sentence or two. You submit it, you wait, and you lose. I know it sucks. And you don't fully understand why. And that cycle will run you into the ground for years. I've watched so many businesses do this for 3, 4, 5 years straight. Same effort, same result, and they walk away thinking, this system isn't for me. It's rigged against me, okay? It's just not being read the way the evaluator reads it. Your proposal, I'm talking about, right? So the three things that are actually breaking your proposals. Number 1, first, you're answering the solicitation, not answering the evaluator. Got it? An evaluator sitting on a scoring panel isn't grading you on effort. They're grading you against a rubric with a point value attached to every section. And this is in the solicitation, okay? If your proposal doesn't show or map to that rubric, the same language, same order, same emphasis, you lose points you never even knew that were on the table. Second, you're leading with who you are instead of what the agency is afraid will go wrong. So every state and local, even federal RFP is written by someone who has been burned before. Okay. Late deliverables they have to deal with, vendors who disappear mid-contract, budgets that balloon, which means people increase the budget. Okay. So your proposal needs to speak directly to that fear, not with a generic, we are committed to excellence, right? Line. Be more specific. Your process, your point of contact, your track record on exactly the risks that they're worried about. Third, be different because you're not naming their world back to them. Agencies use their own language, their program names, their initiatives, their community priorities. A proposal that quotes the agency's tagline or names their specific program back to them reads like this. This vendor gets us, right? Because you've actually read the solicitation, right? A proposal that talks in generic capability language reads as one of 40 other submissions, right? You're just talking generics like ChatGPT. Everybody is doing it, right? So stand out. Okay, now this is what winning actually looks like. So when I won my first contract for a major housing agency for the state, and then I had my second contract in aviation, the pattern was the same every time. I read the solicitation like a scoring document, not a homework assignment. Okay, I mapped every section of my response directly to how it would be scored because it's all listed there. I named the agency's specific pressure points instead of just generic ones. And I never once needed a special certification to get in the room. You don't need it, okay? The last part matters, okay? That matters because so many small businesses in state and local and federal contracting think that the certification is the barrier. It's not. It's not. And I've been saying this. Certifications get you visibility. They don't win you the contract. The proposal wins the contract. Got it? Make sense? All right, so what to do differently this week? This is what I want you to do if you're getting ready to submit a proposal. If you're stuck submitting in the submitting cycle right now, here's where I want you to start. Pull your last loss proposal, and the scoring criteria side, place it side by side. So your proposal and the solicitation, put it side by side. Look at it, okay? I bet money there are scored sections you barely address. I can guarantee it. Find the agency's own language, their strategic plan, their press releases, their board minutes, and work it into your response. Not as decoration, as proof you read the past RFP itself. Stop reusing the same capability statement for every submission. By the way, I don't even use the capability. Baby, that's y'all. I don't use them. If your last 5 proposals could be swapped between 5 different agencies without anyone noticing, that's your answer right there. It's the same. It's all the same. So, in closing, I want to say state and local contracting is one of the most underused paths to steady government revenue. Baby, I'm a witness. It changed my life, okay? Because people are chasing federal and getting burned or buried by the competition. But less competition doesn't mean less effort. It means the businesses who actually learn how to build a case, not just fill out the form, are the ones who win over and over and over again. So if this hit close to home for you, drop where you're getting stuck in the comments. I read all of them, by the way. And if you want a deeper breakdown of how I structure a winning proposal, section by section, that's exactly what I'm building out next. Okay? I will see you in the next one, okay? All right? Nice to talk to you guys again. Sorry I've been gone. But I actually do this, all right? So let's get you unstuck. And I'll see you at the top, winner. Bye.